looking for was intermission, but nonetheless, it's too late for that. Anyways, welcome back. So yeah, I've been disorganized with my stuff, so I'm going to try and actually organize myself. I know, crazy. So the tool, or one of the tools I'm using for it, and the main theme of the video is Notion. And many of you may know what Notion is, but for those who don't, I'm going to explain it real quick. Notion is an all-in-one workspace that helps you organize your life, work, and hobbies in one place. It's a tool that combines note-taking, task management, and project planning, making it an all-powerful productivity app. It also has advanced features such as databases and integration with other apps and services. Notion is a flexible tool that can be customized to fit your specific needs and help you stay organized and productive. It also has AI, which just wrote the whole explanation you just heard right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about my Notion page for a while. Okay, let me just show you what I have so far. So this is the home page where it links to everything else, and it also shows me a nice calendar of sorts. So yeah, we have the stuff in progress, we have the stuff in planning. You guys will actually see more of that. But for instance, if we scroll, social media post system, craft. Okay, so yeah, real quick disclaimer. I'm not really going to explain Notion a lot in this video. I'm just going to show you my Notion. Maybe for a later video, if more of you guys are interested, I will explain how Notion works and like how I personally would recommend using it. But for now, I'm just going to show you my Notion page that I'm working on. Also, have to give a thanks to Kajin Core Academy, because he's the guy I got all of the inspiration from, and he just gave a free template which I'm using to customize my own Notion. But yeah, so this is my schedule. Just it organizes by, it shows the, I guess I'm going to explain it a bit. So for Notion, you basically create categories, and in those categories you make projects, right? So in the projects, let's say your project is building, what's something easy to build? Building a PS4 controller, right? That's not easy to build, but still, you might be thinking, okay, we'll get the buttons. Maybe that's one task. We'll get the case. That's another task. We'll do the code for the thing. That's another task. So in those tasks, right, you create those tasks, and then it's under the project. So now here, it shows you those tasks, and you can go and see what project it is for. So let's see, social media post system. That's the project. So now you see the task here. Okay. So create rules and expectations, give them templates, find people for each category. I can't disclose too much on that now because we're going to do Notion, but that's probably going to be disclosed later. So now I still have to work on my daily task. I'm not done recording the video, so haven't completed that, but after this I will be done. So let's go to projects real quick. So I've arranged them into five main categories, even though it's more than five, but you'll see what I mean in a second. So there's the personal, there's the school, there's Project Phillips, and there's college, and there's all my extracurriculars. So in personal, you have my personal projects that really aren't affiliated with any clubs or school or Project Phillips, just more of a personal thing I'm working on. So it's like my research assistant application I'm doing. That's not really in any of those categories. It's just a Dalu thing, right? But then for school, you have stuff like the SAT or my extended essay. So then I keep those there. Those are projects I work on. I keep tasking those projects. Then with Project Phillips, I'm trying to create a 4-week schedule to actually stick to this time. But yeah. And then you have the game. Let me see. My symphony. What I was struggling on though, I was wondering if each episode I do should be a project or it should be a task, right? Because I feel like it would make more sense to be a project, but then how many projects would I then end up having? But I can't speak there. I'll figure that out as I go along today. But yeah, so then we have college stuff, which I've been working on today. The Common App application schedule. College app. I can't speak. So let's just have a quick intermission where I just think of my words. Okay, so the college forget to mention. The college application schedule. That's one of my projects. Then we have my schedule. I have to schedule my tours. I'm going to American University this Friday for a tour. Then we have the Common App essay. So let's open that up real quick so you guys can see the projects. So in the projects, you create some tasks to do. I already explained that, and you can also put priorities over here. So let's say I really don't care about college. I'm like, okay, really don't care. That's not true. I feel disgusted putting that low, but it's a high. So that's a high priority for me. So then some of my tasks are share with my family, get peer reviewed by my Auntie Nikki, and then also work on the outline, which I'm currently doing. I'm making a rough draft. I've done the outline, but still, like, I feel like I'm going to change it more as I go on. So yeah, that's why I actually can move it. I could move it to done, but I don't feel confident enough. I don't feel confident enough in the outline to do that. Okay, yeah. So let me just show you some of the other projects before we leave this page. Okay, scroll up. So yeah, we have the ASA. We're doing some stuff there. The African Diaspora Buddy System is going to be fun to work on. We're working on our strategic plan so we can release that by the start of the school year. And then, is there any other release? Yeah, so Module and XBSS Falcon Speak. So each of my clubs is really just a project. It's a category for me to work on projects in there. So yeah. So now moving on to sprints. Let the page load. Sprints are basically dedicated blocks of time where you work on a project, from what I gather. So essentially where I think sprints are really going to be in my life is when I'm working my extended essay or my biology work, because I have biology homework over the summer. So it's really long, so I'm going to need a sprint for that. Another thing I'm going to need a sprint for is just the SAT, because mine is August 26th. So the 2 weeks ahead of that, that's going to be a sprint, I think, for myself. So let's add a sprint real quick. Press new. I feel like this isn't recording for some reason, so I'm just going to check. Okay, I feel much better. Okay. So, SAT. And now that's future. Let's add some dates. So 2 weeks I have August 26th. That's going to be boom, boom. Oh, August 12th. Dang. It's really coming up soon. Okay, now I've created my sprint. We're going to do something kind of interesting. We're going to go back to projects. We can really go to tasks, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Okay, so now let's go to the SAT. Let's see if I put anything in there. Hopefully I did. And then, yeah, so I'm going to create some tasks in my SAT thing. Do practice test 1. Do practice test 2. We're going to see what I'm doing in a second. Do practice test 3. And do practice test 4. Okay, so let's say I do 4 practice tests in between the time of today, August 1st and August 26th, right? I think the first 2 practice tests are not going to be in that 2-week time span, but the second to the third and the fourth one, they're going to be in the closer to the SAT. So they're likely going to be doing my sprint. So what we're going to do here is we're going to move them to the sprint. SAT, boop, edit property, sprint, SAT. Okay, let's go back to our sprints. Let's see what's going on here. So the SAT, we have 2 total tasks, right? And now we have a timeline And let's go. Why is this being difficult? So yeah, you have my August 12th here. So that's my sprint. And then what would make more logical sense to do is put dates on those practice tests. So let's say I want this one to be let's say busy. Welcome back. I'm recording something. Let's say okay, so let's say I'm going to add some dates real quick. This is going to be due August 17th, and the other, no, let's do August 14th, right? That's a practice test date. And then the second one, dear Lord, this is hard to do. My laptop is really slow, so I apologize for the inconvenience. Let's go back to SAT, click on this. I really like the user interface though. Also, I like how I did so what I did for like the background stuff, like the story background you see there, that is something I got from Pinterest. So if you're looking to do that for your own thing, just go to Pinterest and type in like pixel art background or something like that. Okay, let's go to practice day 4. That can be closer to the thing. So like, let's say due August, not 20, yeah, maybe 24th. So 10 days apart. There's probably going to be a practice test in between then. Okay, besides that, is there anything else I want to show you? Yes, there is. We're going to go to the notes section real quick. So what's cool about notes is that mainly, let's say you're with your phone and you get an idea. Usually what I would do is just go to my notes on my iPhone and type in the idea. But the problem with that is that it's not really organized. So it's like I usually end up forgetting them. However, having them here is a cool thing to have. Because if I can figure out how to do this, yeah, okay. So basically, under my notes thing, I can categorize the notes. So let's say I have an idea, student court system for students. This is not an idea I think would work. However, if you think it would work and you want to steal it from, want to borrow it from me, then you can you're fine to use it basically. Tell me how it goes. Besides that, let's say I have I'm told to clean the kitchen. Technically, it will go on the to-do list, but let's say it's like something like, okay, I have to do that. Just remember that, Dalu. I'll put that over there. Or let's say I get someone's contact, right? So my auntie's email is, I have to blur this out. But yeah, I contact and then boom. And the last thing I want to show you is the cool feature I mentioned earlier in the video, Notion AI. So I have an AI page where I just ask you some questions real quick, like explain Notion for the video, and then yeah. Besides that though, I'll probably do a more in-depth tour when I'm done cleaning up all the stuff, and then yeah, have a great day and get some good sleep.